The new LEGO Star Wars magazine just released, and it includes 2 amazing posters, a limited edition Grogu Din Djarin collection card, and an absolute beautiful minifigure of the Mandalorian. But before we take a closer look at the extras, let's take a quick dive into the magazine. Starting right on the first page with the overview. On the second page we are jumping right into the comic, which I'm going to skip as always to not spoil anything to you. After the comic and a short ad break, we have something we don't have that often in the magazines, and that is a little 2-player games here with the Rebels and Imperial Trooper Battle Pack. After that we are starting with the puzzles, and as always there are a lot of puzzles. We got some with Luke on Dagobah, some for The Force Awakens, and some for Revenge of the Sith. Now we get to the extra and a short comic for that, but as I said before, I'm going to talk about the extra later on, and I'm going to skip the comic as well. Here a very interesting page with the backstory and origins of the Mandalorian, and some fan posts on the side as well. Now let's get to the interesting part. In the next magazine we're going to get a minifigure of Luke Skywalker in his Rebel pilot outfit. This magazine will release on June 13th, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss my video on that one. Quickly talk about the posters before we get to the real extras here. The first one showing Grogu in a real interesting art style, and the second one showing Darth Sidious and Vader. Next up, let's quickly talk about the trading card, which is a combination of the Grogu and Din Djarin trading card. And I really like the art style here, especially the background with the kind of rhino symbol, which the Mandalorian also has on its armor. The back of the card, of course, nothing special, and it's also the same symbol as the normal Din Djarin and Grogu cards got, and overall they just look really great together. Now we can finally get to the highlight of the magazine, and that is the Mandalorian minifigure. So let me build that real quick and then we can talk about it. I'm pretty sure many of you are already very familiar with this figure, as versions of it already exist since 2021. This particular version first appeared in 2023, and since then it appeared in a total of 4 sets. I think the highlight of this figure is definitely the arm printing. I especially like the rhino symbol on the side and the swarm attack launcher on the other side. But of course the rest of the printing also is really nice and shiny. He got the newer version of the Darksaber, which was introduced in 2023 and is worth around $1 on its own. Under the helmet he got Din Djarin's printed face. And if we remove the jetpack we can have a look at his back armor printing, which is nothing special, but I always love the Beskar look. The current bricklink value of this figure is around $5, and together with the Darksaber you can easily get the money for the magazine back. If we now compare them to the other extras released this year, I think this is definitely one of the highlights. Besides the Qui-Gon Jinn minifigure, it's the only one which is really worth the price. The others are good for army building, but they're just much cheaper on bricklink. And the turbo tank, well, it's just a mini build. So is this magazine a good value for its price? Absolutely. The minifigure in my opinion is one of the greatest we've received in recent years. And having arm printing in a magazine is always something special. But of course many of you will already have this figure, but can you have enough of it? I don't think so. As you're watching this video right now, my new video on the newest LEGO Ninjago magazine has been released as well. So go check that out right now. And until then, have a great day.